Good morning. This is Kinninigan from RagingReptilian.com. First of all, I was kind of quiet yesterday. I had a really severe stomach ulcer. It was painful. I couldn't do anything. I had wanted to run a live stream on Tuesday night. I still don't know if I'm going to be able to do one today. It still hurts a little bit, but I'm trying to get over it. Green tea, honey. Yeah, I've read the whole thing on how to deal with stomach ulcers. Unfortunately for me, it deals with giving up a lot of food I like, such as spicy food and coffee, but they'll never take my coffee away from me. So yeah, I was a little down yesterday with the stomach ulcer, and they hurt if you've ever had one. What are you looking at? Well, where are things best hidden? In plain sight. You're looking at the statue of Zeus in the English Museum. Actually, specifically, Zeus's head. I had made a video before, I think it's on my new YouTube channel, about the Greek gods of Olympus, of the ancient Olympian pantheon, are actually the tall Zeta Reticulins, the alien whites. Yeah, you're looking at an alien head right there. And it's pretty interesting. Let me show you. The other day, I think this was the second live stream I ran last week, I had made a video about the Anunnaki and tall alien whites, and I called it the live slideshow, where I showed pictures that we had here, for example, of Anana or Ishtar with an alien white head. So what did they do in Greece? And why are a lot of Greek statues missing their heads? And well, you've obviously, if you watch my channel, you've probably heard the term as above, so below. It's the belief in magic that you take something and you reverse it. This way you could hide it in plain sight. The Nazis did this with the swastika. That's what you do in magic. They reversed it. If you didn't know what the swastika was in origin, it is the movement of the Big Dipper throughout the 4 seasons. So anyone that tells you otherwise, I can make a video about it, but you know, with YouTube anymore, who knows, right? That might be the other cause of my ulcer too, is stress from dealing with YouTube. I don't know. If that's the case, yeah. You're not allowed to complain about your health deteriorating from YouTube abuse. Believe me, I did it before, and I got a community guideline strike for it. Sad, isn't it? So I'm sticking to aliens anymore, whether they like it or not. And what do I mean by stuff hidden in plain sight? Well, anyone ever see this movie? And Steven Spielberg puts a lot of symbology in his movies. This is the Crystal Skull, the newest Indiana Jones movie that came out. And this was Steven Spielberg's take on what the tall alien whites look like. If you've seen the movie, the Crystal Skulls is an excellent subject in itself. I haven't made a video on the Crystal Skulls yet. But typically this is what the tall alien whites look like in the movie. Now let me show you what I'm looking at here. This is the statue of Zeus that comes out of the museum in England. Now what's very weird, I had mentioned a lot of ancient Greek statues are missing their heads. Why? I got a feeling I know where those heads wound up. They're probably sitting in lodges somewhere being worshipped. Because the more I dig into this, I'm starting to realize that we're dealing with two specific hostile races. The Alpha Draconian reptilians and the Zeta Reticulins. And I believe in ancient times, Rome was the depiction of the reptilians, the Alpha Draconians, why they flew under the Roman eagle, which is the national symbol of the United States right now. It's the eagle. It's the most reptilian thing they could put on there. Then in the Greek pantheon, and the gods of Mount Olympus were obviously worshipping the tall alien whites. And what do I now? So when you take this head of Zeus here and you invert it, now I have a different statue here. You'll notice this one, the nose is missing, but you could do this on a lot of ancient Greek statues, not just Zeus's head. The Zeus head that I'm about to show you is more pronounced. This is the one that actually resides. Let me show you. This one resides in the English museum. It's a bust of Zeus. So, pretty familiar, right? Zeus, the highest god of the Greek pantheon, also the one that takes credit for starting the Great Flood. That's Zeus in the Great Flood. But what's really interesting is why, when you take these heads and you invert them, like in magic, where you take something and you reverse it, why are we getting a tall alien white Gray's head appear in the face? And if you can't see it, let me just point it out. Here's the eyes right here. Here is the mouth. Here is the obvious tall alien white skull. And this could be done. I have to get together a few more pictures to show examples of this. But yeah, I just wanted to point this out. I had shown this on my other channel a few times. Figured it's always a great video subject because people are like, what do you mean? Yeah, they put... Now, let me say this. Whoever made this statue, you're talking beyond human intelligence and artistic skill from an artist standpoint, a sculptor's standpoint. To be able to have the ability to take a carving of an alien, tall alien white, reverse it, and make it into the head of Zeus. Now, in ancient times on these statues, no one would have been inverting the statues in ancient Greece. That would have been like more or less impossible. You wouldn't have touched them. So this is my theory on why a lot of these ancient heads went missing. And why is it when you invert them now, only with modern technology, the ability to take photos and manipulate them, like I'm doing in Windows right now by just inverting the image, why do we get a pronounced alien gray head coming out? A Zeta Reticulin head, mind you. Not just an alien gray. These are the tall alien whites. And why, of all things, were they depicted almost just like Zeus's face right there? Let me see if I can get a better... Nah. Well, this one's a little harder to see. I think you get the idea. In the movie, these were interdimensional... They call them interdimensional beings. These are the Zeta Reticulins. And it's amazing that when you invert the statue of Zeus, you have a tall alien white's head right there. Like I said, it would have taken a lot of skill to be able to do this in the first place. Very interesting, right? Well, anyway, it's all for my rant. I just want to, because I want to do some more videos going into the tall alien whites. And obviously the Alpha Draconians. So what I'm going to do today, I don't know if I'm going to do it on a live stream. It depends how I'm feeling. But I want to make a video about the Illuminati. Specifically, my version of the Illuminati. And actually, it doesn't involve the tall alien whites. The Illuminati I am talking about are the Alpha Draconian reptilians. I'm not going to spend too much time pandering on a lot of disinformation about it. If you believe the Illuminati was Adam Weishaupt and some occult secret society that wanted to better themselves through science, yeah, whatever. No, the Illuminati I'm talking about go all the way back to Sumeria. And I can prove with the names of certain secret societies that it falls in line with the same mythology that we get from the Alpha Draconians. They are the Illuminati. Beyonce is not Illuminati. It's become an overused word, so I'm going to make a video about that. While I was making this video, letting people know what's going on, figured I'd show you a real tall alien white hidden right in plain sight. Oh, that rhymed, didn't it? I'm a poet and didn't know it. So, I'm slowly starting. I was able to take care of some of the pain from my ulcer today. And I want to give a lecture about the Illuminati. Obviously, the last live stream I did, I called it an introduction into the reptilian conspiracy. And what I mean about my take about the Illuminati, hey, you got dozens of people out there throwing out what they think the Illuminati is. Some of them are shills, some of them are blowing smoke up your ass, some of them are controlled opposition, but I got some things to say in that video that might be pretty mind-opening. And yeah, so there's really no links to leave here, but I'm feeling a little bit better. I'm gonna just play around with this image and make some kind of cool thumbnail with that. Do you see it? I don't. If you can't see it, I don't know what to tell you. Here, that's the biggest I can get the image. There's the mouth. There's the chin. Here are the tall alien white eyes right here. And yeah, that is something that's hidden right in plain sight, and you would never know it unless you, like in magic and the occult, you reverse the image or reversed it, which is what they do in magic. So these people in ancient Greece, ancient Rome even, their Roman statues are, I'll admit, they're a little different, but there's something interesting going on even with those statues. The rare ones that we can find that are intact. So in ancient Greece, when they were worshiping these statues or had them in temples, did the ancient Greek humans know that they were actually worshiping Zeta Reticulins, or in some cases even Alpha Draconians? I believe their alliance goes back a long time. But I don't think that the tall Zeta Reticulins have anything to do with, quote unquote, the Illuminati. That is specifically a reptilian term. And by the way, they don't use the name Illuminati to describe themselves. That's all I'm saying. I'll make that video today. If I'm feeling good later on, I might just run it as a live stream so I can interact with people. I got a lot of examples to show you of the way the secret societies are structured on planet Earth, going all the way back to it mainly starts in ancient Greece and Rome. It becomes the start of our modern secret societies. That's how Rome has ruled over the planet. People like me, we sit back and laugh at all this political divide in the United States because at the end of the day, you're still being ruled by the Roman Empire. And guess what? Left, the police are a secret society ruled by the Fraternal Order of Police, or FOP is a secret society. They are there for the enforcement of maritime law, which is Roman commerce. Well, British maritime, yeah. It's a long story, but the New World Order, I always believed, because they've kind of doxed the idea in a few like TV shows and movies, and the reason I want to mention this, I always believed that the New World Order's religion, that they were going to go back to the Greek pantheon of gods. That's my personal take. Zeus, Artemis, and I believe that, you know, but same soup, different bowl. It's the same entities under every pantheon, except that I saw one that all the gods and all the pagan pantheons are reptilian. Not actually the case, as I'm finding out, because some of those pantheons obviously were worshiping the tall alien whites, just like what the Zeus said here. And bring that out of perspective, maybe when I blow it up too much, it might be a little easier to see if I kind of make it a little smaller there. So don't mind the beard. There could be a lot of symbology just in the beard here. I don't really know. But now you can see it's so pronounced. And even the arch of his lip right there, under his mustache, becomes the top of the head of the alien gray. Do you see that? This is what I mean. It would have took some amazing skill to do this. If you think this is just an anomaly, please. I've seen this same. There's only one other researcher in the world that I know that had figured this out. Sadly, he's not on YouTube anymore. His channel was taken down a few years ago. And he had other examples of Greek statues where you invert them show the same thing. So it's going to be an interesting future video topic. One time you can call it an anomaly. When you could do it with just about all the Greek gods and the bust of their head, that's not an anomaly. So yeah, I'm feeling a little better today. Any questions or comments, leave them below. Until we speak again, this is Kinninigan, and take care.